would like to start today's video with a big cheers to each and every single one of you. We have made it to 10,000 subscribers, and I never thought that I would be here as a hobbyist on YouTube and a small crypto enthusiast. So with that being said, thank you very much for the love and support. Thank you for the continued love and support. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Cheers to you guys. Let's talk about 10,000 Helium in celebration of 10,000 subscribers. Stay tuned. Nerdy dude stuff. For those of you keeping track at home, today's beer of the day is brought to you by VHL's Brewing Company out of Boulder, Colorado. This is the Sabro Hop Down Hazy IPA. 6% alcohol by volume, and this is a hazy IPA brewed with Sabro, Citro, Eldorado, and Amarillo hops. It has a very nice hops-forward flavor with a little bit of citrus brought out by the Citra hops, and it's not overly intense like most of the double IPA, hazy IPAs I've had for the past month. Cheers to you guys. Dink! What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, helium mining, all that good stuff. Yes, we have hit 10,000 subscribers. We have been YouTubing since 2017 and never thought we would cross this landmark. So I want to say thank you very much to each and every one of you once again. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment to consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on the bell notifications as we post videos weekly. And we are going to be trying to do a stream every Monday. So if you have Helium questions about your placement, pop on the stream. We'll give us a miner name. We can take a look and maybe see where we can do some room for improvement live on the air. Big announcement, we're looking at doing our meetup event here in Florida in the Disney area on either September 14th or the 15th. I am currently waiting for a manager at a local bar to approve if we can do a Nerdy Dude beer, which will be like a discount beer for the night, and we'll do like about a 2-hour meetup event. You guys are more than welcome to stay longer after that as well. Now, today's topic, since we're talking about 10,000 subscribers, we're looking at potentially getting 10,000 Helium into our miners on a weekly to maybe monthly basis. We touched base on this a little bit in a previous video and a little bit in the stream, so we're going to talk about that today. And it kind of leads into the question, is it too late to get into helium mining? And the answer is going to be no, because they always have helium improvement protocols that they are building through, and the final supply of token and the final token mined is way out there. So with that said, let's jump into what we've got and let's have a discussion today. Let's switch to the computer. We are currently looking at $23.42 for helium. Very nice, attractive price, but after today's conversation, we might see this price drop down to 23 cents or even 0.023, which, don't be alarmed, it doesn't necessarily mean your one helium will be, I mean, yes, it means your one helium will be worth that, but with the proposal and the split idea we're going to be talking about, there's going to be a surplus of tokens to equal that, and we're going to take a look at that here in just a moment. Just because this is our helium adventure and everything that you guys have been participating along with to see how we are doing this week. Our two miners are sitting at half a helium for 24 hours. We are looking at a total of 3.6 helium for the past week. So that's about $85 for a week for my two miners. And then for the past 30 days, we are looking at $15 helium, which is 351 in the past 30 days. Now, everyone that has been watching this channel, you guys know that I took some time and I started off really small with the stock antenna, and then we upgraded to a crappy one, and then we upgraded to these 5.8 dBi antennas on both of our helium hotspots. But now we are also considering, maybe especially after last week's stream, potentially purchasing this from Rack, the 12 dBi directional antenna, and aiming this bad boy at Orlando directly to see if one of our helium hotspots can rake in all those rewards, because we found some helium miners in Orlando that were getting like $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 a month, and that's a number that we really want to target. Over here, we still are sitting on our 12 helium in the helium staking, and then we have that 7 helium that we've mined in the past 30 days that we are looking at potentially moving over as well. You can see here that we've got our 12 helium total staked right up there, and we've had a grand total of rewards of 0.022, and we've been doing this for the past week, and we'll probably do a longer video on this with the results here in the near future. If you want to get into helium staking, the link for this is in the description. I recommend checking it out. Now, let's talk about the proposed split that we have going on. Yes, this is going to be some old news. I meant to do this a week ago, but there's going to be some of you out there that aren't up to date on this, so this is more for you. On 8/17, this is the official Helium community Discord. We're in the improvement proposals section under Helium improvement proposals, and then you can see here there's more discussions about the other Helium improvement proposals, 13, 19, 18, 22, 24, 27, blah, 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 blah. We can do more on those in a future video, which is why I say that yes, helium mining still is super worth it to get into. There's all these improvement proposals in place to keep this network going. Now, what we are looking at today is a potential split, which is either going to be a 100-to-1 or a 1,000-to-1 HNT. And this was started to talk about. This is proposed before 8/17, but this member or JMF was talking with other people. He says they've been talking for the last few weeks privately or last few months to start putting in proposed pieces for a 100-to-1 token split or a 1,000-to-1 token split. What that means is every helium token that you have, and we're just going to say, let's say it gets approved for 1,000 helium. So every token that you have will then, one token will then technically be lower in price, but you will then have a transition rate from one token to 1,000 tokens. So right now, if you have one token at a rate of $23.42, then what's going to happen is that you will now have 1,000 tokens that'll be worth $23.42. This is something very similar that Polkadot did, and on the Discord you can find the links with everything. It's a very similar process to what stocks do to make these stocks and these other cryptocurrencies look more attractive to investors, when it seems a lot better when you see the bigger number on screen. So if you're sitting there and you have 1,000 helium tokens for $23, it's a lot better than just having one. You know, the image, the mental image, and the trading and the market cap and everything just seems a lot better if you have a big bag of these tokens versus just like one or two. Like, for example, if we're sitting here and we're mining these tokens right now and we've gotten 15.016 in the past 30 days, how much more attractive would that number be if it said 15,000 tokens in the past 30 days, regardless of the fact that that 15,000 tokens is still worth $351. Now, when Polkadot did this, they saw an incredible and an immediate, essentially a 4x market cap increase, followed by a 10x into their market cap increase the following months. So that could potentially be huge for helium. As you scroll through the Discord for more on this topic, the very same one, Helium improvement proposal, you notice a comment from someone named Capcom that says no one likes earning 0.01 helium. And that's very true. And I've seen that with some of your comments as well when you're asking me in about your area that I've only earned 0.5 helium or 0.1 helium in the past 7 days. And that could be a very, very disheartening number to see, where you would rather look at saying, okay, if you have 0.1 helium and you mine that in a week, then now you really have 100 helium. And that is a much more attractive number. So if you take into consideration that 100 helium is going to then be worth like what I think like $2.30, if we see the similar trends on like Polkadot did, where they 4x'd and then they 10x'd that 100 helium at $2.34 $2.34, and then 10x would then be up to that $23 range for that 100 helium, and then you would feel more lighthearted and excited about the mining capabilities and looking at increasing your network or getting more mining. So that's something very, very, very crucial that I feel is in that lower guy level and investor level and smaller thinker level, to where we see those larger numbers that entices us or inspires us to keep mining and keep going and keep improving, versus just saying, oh, today I only got 0.01. If we look at our miners here and we go into our hotspots and we look at, let's see if it'll pull it up right here. Yeah, so we're looking at our hotspots for the past 24 hours, and we have 0.21 helium that's mined for sour walnut, and we have 0.3 helium mined for brief taupe. That's absolutely great in that terms of helium, because that's essentially half a helium, which right now would be $11 and some change. But if we don't know that the price of helium, just because we look at the coin market cap or CoinGecko and we sit there and go, oh man, we only got half a helium today, and versus we look at that and see we've got 510 helium, then it kind of makes us perk up a little bit, which is really, really cool. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what about the helium that we already have in our wallet? What about the helium that we have over here on the staking platform? And when this split happens, I'm not exactly sure how it would be on the staking platform, but I did read on that Discord a little bit farther down that you might have to potentially pull the helium out of an old contract or an old platform and then do a transaction on it. So if you pull out one helium and then transact or transfer that elsewhere, by the time it gets to the other end of the transfer, it'll then be worth the 1,000 helium, whether it's 100 or 1,000 helium on that split. So it looks like something that we would potentially have to do here, where we are currently staking that 12 helium, and then they might just have it say, okay, to redo your stake, to go back into the validator partial pool, you have to transfer from the old one to the new one. So that way we are transferring our 12 helium into the new one, which would then come out on the back end as 12,000 helium. So they are really, really conscious about that, which is really attractive. And I just believe directly inside the actual Helium wallet and on our mobile devices for our hotspots, it's just going to make that jump and that switch immediately. So it's really, really an attractive thing to see. And as soon as Polkadot did something similar to them, because right now Helium is sitting at on CoinMarketCap. I know you guys want me to use CoinGecko, which I don't know why I didn't pull that up. But as right now, the market rank for Helium is at 65. So if we look at that 10xing with a market cap of 2 billion, and that 10x is up to 20 billion, that is going to jump this token up even higher. Let's go here back to the market cap to see where that would potentially put this, as my computer is super slow. So right now it's at 2 billion at number 65 in the market cap, and if it 10x'd from a split, then that would put us at, it would be the number 11 coin, because if that's sitting at 17 billion for Uniswap and USD is at 27 billion, you can see Polkadot right here as a top 10 coin after they did that their split. So then that, if we 10x'd because of the split at the 100 to 1 or the 1,000 to 1 ratio, would put us at a top 20 token, which I'm just going to say for argument's sake, it would put us at number 11 currently as the market stands right now. And that would be very, very enticing and very, very attractive to all of us token holders. And I personally don't mind the token splitting into a smaller price range, because that's going to entice more bag holders and more traders and more people to stake more. And it's really effective, because if you take all these tokens and you get them at 0.02, you're going to like the investment that you see, or you're going to like the increase in profit that you see just when these tokens change on a penny to level. Now, it could go back the other way as well. So if you have 100,000 tokens and it goes up a penny, that's some good profit you're making. It goes down a penny, that's some good profit you're losing as well. But it really, to the eye of the investor, is a stronger grab. There's more likelihood of a token that has multiple out there to have a bigger profit return on smaller moves, because it's easier to have a token go from 2 cents to 3 cents and you make some good profits, versus looking at the token going from $20 to $30 overnight. So that's another thing that I really enjoy. That's why people are probably we're grabbing bags of Doge. That's why I always liked to hold Tron back in the day. That's why we're going into Algo on YLDY, because right now we're grabbing those tokens at just 2 pennies, and if that gets up to 10 pennies, then we are in buco dineros there. So that's going to be about it for me today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to me on Telegram, Twitter, Discord, or leave a comment below. Now that we are getting to that 10,000 mark, my Discord is picking up. Now that we did get to that 10,000 subscriber mark, my Discord channel is picking up. So if I don't respond right away, I do try to read as much as possible, especially if you at me on there. But I do get stuck at work, and I do get to lose traction of the conversation. So don't be upset if I don't respond to you. It's nothing personal. I will get to you as soon as possible. I super duper promise. And I have a few people that are reaching out to me now as well, so I'm not ignoring you guys. I am busy. Hopefully one day I don't have to be busy with like a real 9-to-5 job, and I can dedicate it to my time to cryptocurrency and YouTube, and I can just interact with you guys all on a regular basis. So with all that said, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, all that good stuff. I'm O'Prius, and we'll see you guys next time.